Paul McCartney is to release a new book about his time in Wings, the band he formed after the Beatles and with whom he produced hits such as Band on the Run and Live and Let Die. Written by McCartney, Wings, the story of a band on the run, draws on hundreds of thousands of words about the band drawn from interviews with McCartney and other key band members, including founders Linda McCartney and Denny Laine. The musician formed Wings with his then-wife Linda in 1971, just a year after the Beatles' final album Let It Be. Denny Seiwell and former Moody Blues guitarist Denny Laine formed the band, which later released 7 albums, including Band on the Run, 1973, and London Town, 1978. The band also collaborated with McCartney's brother Mike McGear on his final solo album, McGear, 1974, and Laine's second album, Holidays, 1977. The band split in 1981 and Laine left the group. The final live-in studio album, One Hand Clapping, was released in 2024, more than 50 years after the album was recorded. The new book, edited by award-winning historian Ted Widmer, tells an oral history of the band and how they created some of the biggest songs of the 1970s, including Mull of Kintyre and Jet. The book also looks at the musical landscape of the period after the breakup of the Beatles and the band's various adventures, such as surviving a mugging in Nigeria and touring on a school bus with their children. In a press release, McCartney said, "I'm really excited to go back to the Wings era and relive some of our crazy adventures through this book. Starting over after the Beatles was crazy at times. There were some really tough moments and I often questioned my decisions. We proved that Wings could be a really good band, playing in front of large audiences in the same way as the Beatles and making an impact in a different way. Featuring more than 100 black and white and color photographs of the group, many of which have never been seen before, the book will examine the band's influence on the music industry. The book will also include a look at the upcoming documentary about McCartney's solo career and his time on Wings from Oscar-winning filmmaker Morgan Neville, 20 Feet from Stardom, Piece by Piece.